Pants on the ground, about to do some boots in the city of St. Paul, Minnesota. I'm watching. I had to pull off because there's a huge funnel cloud developing, and it's trying to produce a tornado right here in this shelf. There's a nub over here that had some motion in it, but it's been breaking off, dying off. There's not much of a base on this, so I'm not sure if it's going to hold off very much longer. But I'm getting the outflows right now. The flag's starting to blow. The outflows are coming this way. It's coming right at me. But I'm watching it. It's coming just past just to the south of me. It's gonna go past, but hopefully it dies off because I want to go this way and do some exploring. It's clear this way, so I'm trying to it's kind of rogue, so it might just die off. But it still is trying to produce, and there's this nub that's right here. It's gonna come over me that I'm watching as well. Storm left us behind, but it brought us in some clear, eh? That's good. It didn't produce. The funnel dissipated. Velocity radar is not showing anything interesting anymore, and it's gone. The storm left us. Look at the mill. Look at the mill in its glory. Turn of the century builds. They're everywhere, these things. Each one designed specifically for a specific purpose. They're all different. 150 feet high. You can see it for miles. Turn of the century build. That's wagon era. Give me a break. No, they didn't. Like in public like that. Look at this enormous machine sitting there in public. Probably abandoned. Most of them are abandoned. They can't do anything with it. It's too damn big. Big chunk of masonry sitting there. A masterpiece too. Okay. No, they cut that out. Here's another one. Here's another one. Look at this. Designed specifically for brewing. It's incredible. You go in there and all these little compartments and rooms and such are just for the machinery. That's why it looks so crazy. It was designed just for one purpose, for brewing. And all the equipment they still use today is all the old stuff, all the old equipment, most of it. It's pretty cool in there. But that's bullshit. And they all look like castles too. John Levi showed a wonderful video. He made a wonderful video showing these breweries everywhere. They're ridiculous. They all were like this. They all were like castles. They all have like a little campus with like 5 buildings, a bottling house, a brewing, all this stuff. It's ridiculous. I'll show you that side. But we're gonna go down by the river over there, try to get to Water Street. Some cool stuff over there, some melt. So let's get to business. Let's get to the business part, baby. So look, you come through, they have all these buildings. Okay, both sides. It gets crazier on this side. Oops, sorry. You see how crazy it is? Let me get this out. They're all damaged too. I'll show you the damage on this side. It goes way underneath, way underneath. So coming to this side, it gets pretty interesting. It may not jump out to you, but it jumps out to me. This tapered chimney stack, it's tapered first of all, and it's an all stretcher bond. It's perfect. I'll show you that later, up close. I'll show you closer. I can't zoom in right now. But here's the thing. First of all, a tapered bricken chimney stack is so difficult to achieve perfectly like this anyway, at a tapered angle. But to achieve that in an all stretcher bond, that's showing off. That's straight showing off. That is so difficult to achieve. I ain't kidding you. So let's look at the damage. Let's look at the repairs first. Here's a repair. Not many of them, but most of it's original like this here. Damage. You see the heat damage. We know what a hot. Look at the mortars vacated. This is old world style. This came out of the old world. This style of metal sheeting. This came out of the old world. It's usually 1/8 inch or 1/4 inch. We still use it today, but this came out of the old world. I find lots of that on their industrial facilities. I find that stuff everywhere on these docks. These are just square heads in here, and square heads and rivets. That's old world, indicative of old world. This looks more like burnt damage than it does like rust. Looks more like it got burnt in between there. It's starting to rust now, but and the damaged bricks. So this is a water table here. It's been pasted over with some crude cement. See, they've pasted over the water table, and you see underneath. It's just more of that damaged brick aggregate. And we come over here. It's underneath. It goes underneath. There's some repairs right there. See there's 5 of them right there that have been repaired. Those white looking blocky pieces there have been repaired. And I see mortar joints showing through. There's something right there. Or maybe there was a building attached here, or those might be mortar joints showing through those blocks right there. And You see the brick damage, see? How damaged. And there was white paint in there's white. Yeah, it was painted white, this side of the building. The whole thing was white, I think. I don't know. It seems the whole building was white. I'll show you in a moment, but look at this anomaly. So the corner's not 90 degrees anymore. I got melted over. This is the top layer of the water table on this side, the water table, which we saw over there, covered up, or pasted over the water table. Here it is on this side, but this is not making sense to me. Okay, this is like some sort of a tungsten metal. I don't know what the hell that is. It doesn't rust at all. And there's like iron inside of it. And there's all sorts of piping, galvanized metal, doesn't rust. Just started to rust a little bit, but another one there, still intact. It was threaded. They have, and look at the damage. This is all melted over, baby, and into the stuff. See, and you can see it's lifted here, lifted there, and this was all part of the water table. See, the original water table, and the original rendering, melted over and damaged. This was all, the water table is made of brick. You can see in here, and the mortar is vacated mortar. I'm not sure what this whole middle section of concrete stuff is. I don't know what this stuff here is. There's lots of rebar in it, which is necessary in Minnesota. It's very cold here, so we use rebar in the cement. See all the rebar? And an oval iron ring right there. The renderings come off, or been chipped off from here to the strange staircase. What's that doing there? It's all melted. All of this is melted. There's no repairs on this side except for way up there above those fans and such, but the rest of this is all original still. The only repairs are up on the top there and what we saw over there. The rest of these are original. And there was white paint, like a lead paint, something like that. It's very chalky. See? And it was layered very thick. Not sure when they did that, if that was original to the, I think it was original to the structure, because it seems that it took the damage as well. I see it like underneath melted mortar. See, the paint is underneath the melted mortar right there. So that means that this was melting over the paint. The paint was there when it was melting. So it was a white building. Tile work. Look at these tiles. Kairos knows. Kairos knows this is some fine tile here. Look at that. Look at this. Very, very hard, very fine material. And look at the damage. It's all melted. Like that piece was necessary right there, right? Like that piece was necessary. You know, cut that out. And what are these doing here? On top of the staircase. You know, it was all melted. It was there like this. Why was this looking like this before the event? Why did it look like this? What was this all about? It's all melted and damaged. All of it is. See? And it's all part of it. You see the pattern here, the damage pattern, the melted right into that tile. So what's all that about? What's this center thing here? Part of the water table, I get that, but interesting, eh? That's original rendering. It's all cracked up and damaged. There's one repair right here. This is a little repair. These dark grays, those are repairs. The rest is original. And that's Schmidt's Brewery. So we'll go around this side. And look at these. These are bricks. I thought these were tiles too. These are bricks. Those are original as well. They're part of the damage. And those are strange. What are those? They look like tiles. They feel like tiles, but they're bricks with the holes. And yeah, they're fastened right into the damage. Done very well. Done very well. And that's, yeah, part of the damage. Look at this one. Look at this one here. And more tiles underneath right there, going right to there. So I don't know what that strange staircase was right there. It might just be for water redirecting. I don't know. It's part of the water table, so maybe it kind of let the water down somewhere. I don't know. That's a mystery. Steam pressed bricks, the whole building. Steam pressed bricks all the way through. And all the way up there, there's some repairs. Repair. Usually around the door frames and window frames. And then we come to this side. So let's take a look at this. I'm not sure if you can see it, but I'll show you maybe. I'll show you a picture of it or something. I'll take a picture so you can see how perfect the bond is. Here's a boiler house. It's hard to say if a lot of this stuff is. Yeah, this stuff all seems to be original to the structure, except for maybe some of this has been. I don't know. Yeah, this has been repairs done to these cracks, so I think this is all original to the structure. These little bumps here. Lots of rogue tracks everywhere coming in. Lots of trains came in here. 3 sets of tracks, wow. And very castle-esque, see. And this side is that all stretcher bond. And all these little turrets. And yeah, you ain't kidding. You see the pattern of the color. This is a big door. And see, a different style, but they always had these. This was coming out of the old world. All these different metal sheetings here. These are all different. There's all different styles. I've seen some really fancy ones. Rather, I can't remember where I saw those. And then below that water table, see the damage. All of that was brick, not limestone blocks. There still was some bricks in it, here and there. There still was a few bricks in it. But here, let's take a look. You see all the heat damage, all the blackened, and it's cracked right there in the middle, right there, it's cracked. And then this building here must have had different bricks, or it didn't have. I think this one might have had its facade knocked off. I'm not sure. This might have had a steam pressed facade like this, because this building here, with these bricks, they're heat damaged. They've gone through the event. So is this. But these were bricks too, this limestone stuff, these were bricks too, but I'm thinking that this also had a facade over it. Usually the facade will be these steam pressed bricks, these steam pressed, and these steam pressed bricks usually survive during the event. This one's different as well. This one's different too. Original door handles. Look at that. So, I'm guessing that the steam pressed brick facade is come off this building, has been chipped off or knocked off for whatever reason, and because then you go to that building and got steam pressed facade again, still heat damaged. And see here, the bricks are melted right together. See, look. Yeah, I can see red mortar. Yeah, I can see red. See how these are melted into each other right here. They're melted into each other, the limestone bricks and the steam pressed bricks. So there were definitely there was probably a facade that's been taken off. Look at this little, yeah, see these anchors here and here. There was a facade there that's been taken off in there. Oh, these little holes here, see. So there was a facade taken down. That's what some little bits, I don't know what these are. Sorts of metal things. And that sill was blown out. Sill is blown out, that's common. This huge joist right here is no, this might have been repaired. This might have been done. Yeah, it's been repaired. Different mortar here, and there's been a lot of pasting and fixing up. It's had some repairs done to it. A couple of the line. Now, if we have all uniform blocks here, pretty much the same size all the way through, then why are we going to throw a couple of potatoes in there like that at the bottom where it should be nice and sturdy? When you're making a big pretty building, why would you do that? That throws the whole building into jeopardy right there. That wouldn't be okay. That would never be okay. Bricked in before the event, they're all damaged. They've come in and pasted over to see, because there's probably bricks in there. They pulled them out. You can see they pulled them out and put cement there instead. Lots of repair right here. This is not repair. This is all original. Bled out. See, this is all bled out. This is all original here. The little spotty things. That's all original. It seems. No, it's not. Yeah, it is. It's hard to say. No, that's original. That's original. Usually when you see that stuff, it's usually part of the, yeah, it's between all this. Okay, so this is all very interesting, but where's those bricks? Oh, here's another one. At the bottom of the building, still one, it's kind of yellow still, but that would never be okay, never be okay. At the base of a building, that's gonna be this big. So that's interesting. Another one there. This would never be okay. You need the biggest blocks here at the bottom, not, You can't just throw a potato down there like that. You can't do that when you got these huge uniform, you know, supposed blocks that it's built of. You know, you can't do that. You can't put your brick at the bottom like that. Here's where yeah, see how they meet? So this side has been done. This is new. This is a new building here. See how the fresh mortar. This is new. And they've had to kind of form fit it around this building. Pretty neat. And they've done great work. Really good work. And it goes down below right there. So this seems to be a newer section, not repaired. This is a new add-on addition. And it's been done pretty well. See how this is risen up chunk of masonry right there. It's probably just to pull them out that was pulling up at the base there of the building. And what have you. I'm kind of thinking about where I'm going to go here next because I want to show you something. Oh yeah, look at here. There's a couple of red ones still left down here. See? A couple of red ones. And you know, you have a couple of small bricks down here. You can't do that when you got big blocks like this all the way up, right? Well, these weren't. These were all bricks, but anywho's, we can get into that stuff later. Some people just don't get and understand how these blocks have come out of bricks, but I'll have to show you somewhere where you can see it happening, where you can see that there are still bricks in it, still sticking out. I'll have to show you that later. Oh, birds right there. Okay, so that's about it for this one. Yeah, there's some repairs up there. This little dark section there, that's a repair. That's repair. Been done with blocks. Of limestone. The rest has blown out in the limestone. And I guarantee you, under all of this steam pressed facade, all of the bricks look like this. Blocked up limestone. Like you see down here at the base. Blocked up limestone. And again, at the base of a building, a pretty building like this would never be, first of all, it would never be okay to build with this junk. A big pretty building with all this fancy stuff, and you're gonna build it on top of this? Right? It goes all the way down. And there's a couple of these brick-sized chunks left here. It's still almost red. Another one there. No, yeah, it's halfway in that. Oh, that's a. No, what the hell is that? That's a repair block. It's a repair. Phony block. And they're probably pulling bricks out and repairing them. Or covering. They probably pulled something out of there. Probably a nice big red one came out of that. But, no repairs on this building here, though. I mean, on the upper part, it's all original. It's just crazy how those steam pressed bricks really hold out well. And yeah, there's some pretty incredible patterns up there on those turrets as well. They're like hexagonal. So off down by the river, we're gonna go next to Water Street. These are masonry too. These are newer though. I don't know, maybe they used something. Those are weird. I'm looking at that material underneath. It's been coated with something, but I wonder if those were something already there. And then this is all, yeah, original. No, not all of it. There's a repair by that door frame. See? But I just find it fascinating that all these steam pressed bricks hold out so well in the event. They were meant to, I guess. Here's a big repair right there. Door frame. And an even bigger one right there. This building needed some repairs, I guess, on this side. There was a loading dock right there. So again, we're at ground level in the old world right here. They were driving trains right through here. This is where the action was happening. I mean, I know the buildings go underneath, but the trains are up here, so this is where the action was.